Like Jay Z to me is not a good person. I mean, if you see when he's talking to Kevin Hart, he's like, man, I don't like going to my family functions. Somebody might ask me for $4,800.
Cousins in your grandma's living room saying, yo, man, I got this play. I want to, if you just give me, you know what I mean? 4,800, I could make you 2 million. You like, it don't work like that.
Somebody might ask you for 4,800 from your family. You got $1 billion. That's just, if that slid in on there, nobody say nothing. I said, damn, everybody say nothing about that, huh? That's that. But mind you, this is my thing. If I got billions of dollars, nobody in my family will have to ask me for 4,800 because they're already gonna be paid already. The fact that you said that out your mouth and everybody like, oh, okay, it's cool, that's the, you know. No, it's not right. If you got $1 billion, your whole family should be straight. You know what I mean? So I'm like, he said, I want to go to, you know, your cousin got an ID, you might want to get 4,800. Bro, did you say 48? He said $100. He said 4,800, bro. You know what I mean? But let me tell you what I saw, bro. I came to court for Beans, right? When he shot that, allegedly shot somebody. Jay Z got on the stand. They said, yo, are you going to be responsible for him if we let you go? Jay Z said, no.
Wait, nah. What year was this?
Bro, I was there. My son was little, so this is probably like early 2000s. Yeah, I was there. Listen, this ain't hearsay. This is me there in the courtroom.
So wait. The judge asked Jay Z, would he be responsible for Beans?
Would you be responsible if we let him go today? Would you be responsible for him? He said, no.
Is this before the success or is this after the Beans success?
It was Beans. He was already did the songs and all that. Yeah, it was success. Yeah, success already. And when I was just thinking, like, what did he come to court for then? If you're gonna say that, like, mind you, this is my thing. If I got a homie, all I gotta do is say I'm responsible for him to get out. I'm saying it every time because if he kills somebody, he can't charge me with it. I mean, plus I got enough money to put him up somewhere anyway if I wanted to. But like, the judge basically just trying to give him an out to be able to get out. Just say yeah. He said no, bro. And I said, and nobody didn't say nothing. Nobody didn't flinch. I'm looking, mind you, I'm a jail nigga, so I'm looking like, what? Nobody not appalled? Nobody not saying nothing? Like it was normal. Well, you know, he don't want to be responsible for a bro. He not going to really have to. There's nowhere in the law that say, well, if you say responsible for him, he get out and do something, I'm going to charge you. You can't be charged with nothing. You know what I'm saying? He just said no, like, no, nigga, I'm not fucking with you. Like, so I just be like, yo, I always thought maybe I was too street in my thinking. Maybe I'm just too street and I don't understand, like, you know, maybe he's being more responsible than I'm capable of knowing about. But I just looked at it like, man, these balls is different. My thing is, don't come to court for me if you're going to say that. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you gonna let KO come out? Sure, wait, can we responsible for Oschino? We let him out today? No. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck you come to court for? What you come to court for then? But I mean, what's the point of you getting on the stand? This was on the stand. I said, what the fuck was that? So, you know, I left. So I just did not say nothing before because I didn't know if I was thinking correct.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and in the words of Jay Z, even a broke clock is right 2 times a day. Now, if you don't know where that's from, I suggest you go look at his discography. But what I will say on that note is, I feel what Oschino is saying. That what I mean by even a broke clock is right 2 times a day. Because in the previous video, before I played this one, he was talking about how Jay Z wouldn't give his cousin $4,800 and how he wasn't a good person. And I agree, he's just not. And then in another interview, he talks about how Jay Z came to court, but he didn't actually co-sign for Beans to get out, saying that he'd be like responsible for him. And that is a reason for all these like instances. Black folks, we deal primarily on emotion and logic. I know a lot of people don't understand that concept. What that means is we're empathetic to people's plight, meaning he's right. If you weren't going to say anything in my behalf to get me out of jail, you shouldn't have came. It's the logic. It's also the empathy, because it's like, you know how it is to be in jail. You know I don't want to be here. Same thing with the $4,800. I think I did an episode about that. I said Jay Z was a stingy ass dude, because it's like, if I'm your family member, this is where the empathy comes into play, because if I'm your family member, I shouldn't have to even ask you for $4,800. Also, the logic comes in, if I am your family member, why am I even asking you for $4,800? That's not necessarily saying that you got to give me the money, but you could put me in position to get the money because I am family, right? Like, unless you just a scumbag, you don't care about your family members, and then there's that. However, on the flip side of life is cruel like that, even with your family members. They don't care. In the instance where he didn't speak on his behalf to get him out of jail was because it's not my responsibility to to watch out for you, or I don't even feel like lying and saying that I would, because I'm not going to. Even though I could, like he was saying, he can't be penalized. Jay Z's probably fully aware of that and didn't care, because from all the stories I've heard about Beans, he was an idiot. Sometimes you gotta just let somebody you gotta let them suffer the consequences of the actions, because they're clearly not listening to you or anybody of good judgment. With the $4,800, maybe his reasoning was that I'm not going to give you the money because you should work for it as hard as I did, which makes good sense, and it's within reason. It's just it lacks empathy and logic. So Oschino is right, and I think it has primarily a lot to do with us being on code as black people. You know what I'm saying? That way we could actually move as a unit as opposed to individuals. But a lot of people within the culture have this individualistic mentality, so then there's that. In any event, if you like my episode, you know what to do. If you didn't understand how I broke that down, I'm gonna need you to just read a book. I think I critically analyzed that and broke that down, compartmentalized it, where even a 3-year-old could understand that. Once again, I'm not siding with Oschino or Jay Z, just arguing both points on how both of them are valid. However, one just lacks one element that the other doesn't, which is empathy. In any event, if you like this episode, you know what to do, and I'm out.